Well, this is our resort. I'll give you, just in case you're new to the channel, I'll give you a long view. So here we are, the gates, the ugliest gates in the world, but this was when we were building the wall, and we just put these up. They're temporary, will be replaced for something more beautiful. Well, our friend can gain access to the building in his wheelchair, but unfortunately things are not quite as standard here in the Philippines, so doors are not automatically made in certain dimensions. So we would be making this into a little ramp here that would it's only a few inches, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches, just to gain access, and then he would actually go right out and right along there and turn right at the bottom. So this will all be seated area. Our reception patio. As you can see, I've come in and set the stage. Well, a wheelchair would be fine here because this is way more than is needed. This is the reception area to be. That will be another outside of the room's kitchen. We already had this rough carpentry so that we could connect all of the water. Plenty of outlets there for different pieces of kitchen equipment that you would need. And this door, plenty for humans carrying suitcases, but not quite enough for a wheelchair. So what would have to happen, as I just showed you, we will have to put outside locks. See, so this would be it. He would be able to come up a small ramp there and come up here. And this actually would be, when it's finished, this would be an outside patio. It would be blocked off on each one of the striped areas. Each of these 4 rooms, the bottom room has 2 sets of sliding doors. This just has 1. And this is the main room that our friend, our guest-to-be, would be coming in. So, again, we'll have to make some little accommodation there so that he doesn't have a terrific job getting the wheelchair in. And then comes in, and this will be his room. Plenty of room, plenty of space, I should say. And nice. It's unfortunate that this door is not wide enough, but it says actually it's something like 1.5 inches small. I think he needs 32 inches to be able to clear the door frame, and this is only 30, I think 30 3/4. So that's not going to happen. Now, these other rooms are in a state of preparation, as you can see. Now, a lot of people think that this is too big a project, especially for me at my age, but they forget that I have a young and very energetic wife named Beth, and she has proved to be an amazing organizer, and all of this has come through. Clearly, I don't speak, for those who watch, I don't speak the language, so therefore, now this is the last room that I worked on, and we put up the curtain rails. As you can see, sliding door again would take you out onto a balcony, a little bit smaller for this room, but still quite large. So this would be furnished similarly to the room that you have seen. Let me see. We do tend to keep these rooms locked. Yes, that one is locked. So we have a couple of beds which will be coming on delivery fairly soon. This we're thinking in terms of having lots of beds in here to be let to small groups who are very familiar with each other, so there's no need, not the same need for privacy. And always, of course, we have a large bathroom anyway. Tended to think in terms of giving people plenty of space, and this is planned as an inland resort, so there'll be a swimming pool. This one, a couple of beds are going in here. These are what Filipinos call family rooms. Okay, so let's secure everything. This whole area here, which seems to be excessive now, it will have different pieces of furniture in here. Plus, for the masses who enjoy that kind of thing, we'll have a TV on the wall there and seated areas here. So if you were coming with a large family, which will be very much the Filipino way, and you want to rest up, but the kids want to watch TV, they'd be able to come out here and do that. And so in these areas here, this outside hallway, and over here, of course, as well. So the furniture that's necessary for booking in will be here. And then there will be seated areas here and an outside kitchen where even as a guest you will be able to come out and cook simple meals. But we'll have lots of units like this L-shaped unit, corner unit, and that will be duplicated many times, probably 3 or 4 times out here and there. Whenever you go to a large resort, if it's a family of 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, they would actually need to be able to be seated in comfort there while the daddy or the mommy is booking in. And this area too is something that's going to be communal. We have gone overboard in the build on this. Now obviously you wouldn't want the hefty bills in the Philippines that all of these lights would bring about. So you just have different options. See? So not all at once, but plenty of different effects, if you like. So back to our friend who will be arriving, and you can see that even with a wheelchair, he has an electric, very fancy American wheelchair, and there will be plenty of space for that, which he would need. A desk for computer work, if you like. All of the rooms have lots of outlets. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Air conditioning. and a very pleasant outlook. Eventually our plans include having a coffee bar type of setup with tables and chairs and looking out over the rest of the property. Over here would be phase 2, and that is quite a bit into the future. We've had a lot of work done very recently clearing up here. As you can see, a lot of the undergrowth has been cut down, grows very, very fast. We started off 2 years ago with all of this cleared and stripped right down to the bone. The wall that you can see there, which goes right down, and right where there is a house, there's a house down there on the other side of the wall, and that's where the wall turns and it comes back along here. And over in this dark shaded area we have the well, and the well pumps up and goes up to a storage tank over in the back there. Obviously this will all be made safe. And out here we are quite a bit higher. This all used to be rice fields, no more. There's a storage house over there for materials that we bought. That's the front wall. It comes around and it goes along the side there and goes right up to our friend's house. Martin and Angelica live in that new house. Very beautiful house actually, and done to perfection with everything finished. I have to congratulate Martin on being able to do that. He's just the other side of that wall. That's on the land that belongs to his in-laws, or Angelica's family I should say. So that brings us back to waiting, and we're expecting a few other things to be done. As I said, we'll have to have a lock fitted so that our friend can come around and enter in through the back way. And there we are, plenty of width there to get his modern day electric wheelchair. So, thanks for looking in. Hope you enjoyed the update, and bye for now. You can always share, if you share, especially sharing, but also commenting. By commenting and liking at the lowest level, you can support us by liking, and it does affect the algorithms because it tells YouTube, Big Bro on YouTube, that people are checking out our videos, and so we should be promoted a little more. So thanks a lot, and bye for now.